Chapter 32. The First Blow. Half an hour later, the first round, which consisted of eliminating the weakest clan members, had finally come to a conclusion. Only 32 clan members were still on the stage. The ones who had been eliminated were mostly at the 5th or 6th Chi layer and were not very strong compared to the talented disciples within the clan. There were also some clan members who had reached the 7th Chi layer but who had run out of luck during the fights and been eliminated. Others had been attacked by multiple opponents and were knocked off stage using their numbers. There were also some who had not moved a single finger at all during the first round: Lin Qian as well as her older brother Lin Hong, Lin Wu, Lin Yu and Lin Feng. That guy is really lucky. Lin Qian surprisingly helped him move forward to the next round. I wonder why Lin Qian helped him get to the second round. Lin Feng was the subject of all sorts of comments. Of course, many of these comments, regarding why he was able to move on to the second round, were inaccurate. He could have easily dealt with all the disciples outside the stage and would only have been eliminated with bad luck. In the contest of the second round, there were 4 groups of 8 fighters. All had to wait for their turn to fight. Every single fighter of a group had to fight the 7 others of his group. The 2 best fighters of one group would be able to move on to the third round. First, the groups had to be formed and then they would be announced by the second elder. Lin Qian was put in the first group. Lin Feng, Lin Yan, Lin Dao, Lin Yu, Lin Ran, Lin Li, Lin Kai Zhu, Lin Yu, you're all in the fourth group. When he heard the names of the ones that were in the fourth group, the third elder laughed. All the weakest ones are in the fourth group. Considering Lin Yu's strength, there should be absolutely no problem. Lin Yu should dominate all the others in the fourth group by far, said Lin Ba Dao politely. You bet. If Lin Yu had to battle with Lin Qian, he would take the initiative to give up, said the third elder, who had agreed with Lin Ba Dao's words. Do you know what rank Lin Feng will hold within the fourth group? Whispered the third elder while unconsciously looking at Lin Hai. The gigantic battle stage for the second round was divided into 4 different stages. Dividing the larger stage into 4 smaller stages was a way for all the participants to engage in battles at the same time and progress onto the next round together. First group: Lin Qian versus Lin Han. Second group: Lin Hong versus Lin Lei. Third group: Lin Wu versus Lin Xiao. Fourth group: Lin Feng versus Lin Yan. People in the crowd had longing in their eyes when they heard who was fighting the first fight within the first group. Everyone was only paying attention to that stage. It seemed like the second elder had voluntarily arranged the battle that way. All the first group fighters were quite well known. There was nothing to say about Lin Qian and her brother Lin Hong. Lin Wu was also a famous figure amongst the disciples of the younger generation. Even though Lin Feng was weak, everyone knew who he was in the crowd. That is the reason why Lin Feng was chosen and not Lin Yu. The 8 fighters were in their respective areas of the large stage. The fighters who attracted the most attention from the crowd were Lin Qian and Lin Feng. They were curious to see how strong Lin Qian was. They were also curious to see what Chi layer was reached by Lin Feng, the Lin clan's piece of trash. I give up, said Lin Han of the first group quite straightforwardly, which disappointed a lot of people in the crowd. Nonetheless, many of them were able to understand Lin Han. Honestly, who would have the guts to go up and fight with Lin Qian? First group: Lin Qian wins, announced the second elder. As the first fight of the first group didn't take place, everyone's attention then focused on the battle of the fourth group. Lin Feng versus Lin Yan. I am unwilling to humiliate myself in my sword fighting against him, I give up, said Lin Yan, who had reached the 7th Chi layer and who had a sword spirit. The crowd saw that Lin Yan, who had reached the 7th Chi layer, was looking at his opponent in a very arrogant way. Fourth group: Lin Yan wins. The second elder announced the result of the fight of the fourth group. What? Lin Feng was stunned. Lin Yan won by saying he gave up? But Lin Yan seemed to think it was as it should be by right and left the arena calm and unperturbed. Why are you still up there on the stage? Asked the second elder to Lin Feng, who wasn't moving at all. Have I given up? Asked Lin Feng. The second elder frowned. That guy was really unable to tell good from bad. Eliminating him directly was a way to help him, not to make a fool out of himself. Giving up, not giving up, it's all the same. Hurry up and come down of the battle stage. Since I haven't given up, what gives you the right to declare Lin Yan as the winner? Asked Lin Feng, ignoring what the second elder had just said. I am the second elder and I am one of those in charge of leading the annual meeting. It seems like nobody is attaching importance to me, the head of the clan, said Lin Hai calmly. He remained calm while containing his rage. Second elder, in the presence of every Lin clan member currently present here, you are violating the rules of the annual meeting by immediately declaring Lin Yan's victory. What gives you the right to do so? Clan head, that battle doesn't need to take place, we all know the result already. I am helping you not to lose face by acting that way. There is no need to take it to heart. Helping me not to lose face? You are intentionally trying to make me make a fool out of myself. Now, you can come down. The sixth elder is now in charge of leading the battles. I don't agree, said Lin Ba Dao. I don't agree either, the second elder's position is justified, said Lin Hao Ran and Lin Zhen together. Do you intend to force my hand? Said Lin Hai, glancing at all of them. including others who were not directly blood related to the Lin family. So what if I want to do it this way? Said Lin Hai, smiling coldly. Clan head, the second elder hasn't made any mistake. You have no right to deprive him of his right as an organizer of the annual meeting. If you insist on having it your own way, you are just using public office to avenge private wrongs. You are just scaring everyone who is a member of the Lin clan using your status as clan head. Said Lin Hao ran with a smile on his face. Lin Hai smiled coldly and said in a low voice, I know what you guys want to do. You are just finding pretexts though, so I am using pretexts as well. The ones to whom Lin Hai was referring pretended to look confused as if they didn't know what Lin Hai meant. You are listening to Peerless Martial God audio on light novel Aloud. They only saw Lin Hai turn around and begin addressing the crowd of Lin clan members. My son Lin Feng and Lin Yan will fight. Lin Feng hasn't given up. None of them has given up yet. By declaring Lin Yan the winner, I think that it proves that he despises the traditions of the Lin clan. Besides, there are some people here who think that I am abusing my power to retaliate against personal enemies. That is why I am now giving an explanation to every single one of you. If Lin Feng does lose indeed, it will prove that I was wrong, and I will abdicate from my position as a clan head. The crowd burst into an uproar when they heard Lin Hai's words. Lin Feng was only at the 6th Qi layer 3 months ago. He was maybe only at the 7th Qi layer at that moment. How was he supposed to fight against Lin Yan? Wasn't he giving the others an opportunity by acting so recklessly in regards to his son? Lin Ba Dao's eyes were sparkling with delight. He hadn't expected that Lin Hai would say these things to the crowd. Wasn't it like finding another excuse to take over the position as clan head? But if Lin Feng wins, it will prove that the second elder really despises the traditions of the Lin clan and I will severely punish him. Lin Hai's tone gradually changed to a much colder tone. Everybody was starting to feel a chill within the air. Lin Hai was gambling with his position as a clan head at stake. I agree, Lin Ba Dao immediately said. He had a calm expression on his face. How was Lin Feng supposed to win against Lin Yan? I also agree, said Lin Zhen. Alright, what about you, second elder? Lin Hai said, looking at him straight in the eyes. The second elder was secretly insulting him in his heart. Even if Lin Feng won, it had nothing to do with the issues going on with Lin Ba Dao and Lin Zhen. These two scoundrels had obviously agreed because they couldn't miss the opportunity to remove Lin Hai. That decision just made the second elder feel like they had not considered his position. He shook his head and replied, I agree. What a shame. Lin Hao Ran was cursing in a low voice. Lin Feng had been able to cripple the cultivation of his son, Lin Heng. Lin Feng was at least at the 8th Qi layer. Lin Yan would lose without doubts. He wanted to prevent them from doing it that way, but Lin Ba Dao and Lin Zhen had replied too quickly. At this moment he was feeling as bad as the second elder. Lin Yan, get on the battle stage. Go and fight Lin Feng, said the second elder cold and detached while glancing at Lin Hai. Lin Hai was going to have to surrender his position as the clan head. Lin Yan got back on the battle stage. Sneering at Lin Feng, he said, the piece of trash will also lose face. On top of that, you are getting your father involved in the situation. However, I, Lin Yan, will play a role in who will become the new head of clan, not bad. If you use your sword the same way that you use your words, I would recommend stepping back down. Die, said Lin Yan while unsheathing his sword and throwing himself towards Lin Feng. Shadow sword, get lost, said Lin Feng calmly without raising his voice. He jumped to the side. The chi of Lin Yan's sword immediately vanished. Right after, a fist appeared in the gap left by Lin Yan's sword and shot directly towards his chest, sending him flying through the air and off of the stage. His long sword landed on the stage. Lin Yan was lying on the ground beneath and looked utterly confused by what had happened. He had been defeated. How had he been defeated? Your sword, your speed, your accuracy, your reaction speed. You have absolutely no skill in battle. Your fighting style is full of flaws. You are a humiliation and a disgrace for both the sword you carry and the Lin clan name. You are a piece of trash. Lin Feng kicked Lin Yan's sword and sent it flying towards Lin Yan. Not only was Lin Yan extremely confused, but the whole crowd was also utterly speechless at what had happened. It was the same as 3 months before when Lin Feng had defeated Lin Yun. Lin Feng had only needed one hit. He had looked so relaxed and it had seemed like an extremely easy victory for him. Everybody was looking at Lin Feng. Lin Feng was self-confident and even a bit arrogant at that moment. The piece of trash had completely changed to the extent that he was able to defeat Lin Yan, who was at the 7th Qi layer, in one hit. How is that possible? How could something like this happen? Asked the second elder, whose body was trembling with fear. He could feel an ice-cold glare consuming him from head to toe. The head of the clan, Lin Hai, was slowly walking towards him with eyes filled with killing intent. Hope you guys enjoy the chapter. Please consider subscribing and hit that bell button for future updates.